Annie, I love you. I love you a great deal. I love you. I have no imagination. That's all I know how to say. Oh, I'm embarrassing you. I didn't want to tell it to you here. I wanted someplace we'd be brand new to each other, someplace we'd never been. Annie, I want you to be ready for me. I don't want to win you away from anyone.
Chris, I've been ready for a long, long time.
Then he's gone forever. You're sure?
I almost got married 2 years ago.
Why didn't you?
Because you started to write me.
Annie, you felt something that far back?
Every day then.
Why didn't you let me know?
Because I waited for you. And until then you never wrote, and whenever you did, what did you say? You sure can be ambiguous, you know?
Annie, would you just give me a kiss? Give me a kiss. Oh my God, Annie. I kissed you. Annie, how long have I been waiting to kiss you?
I'm never going to forgive you for this. Why did you make me wait all these years? All I've done is just sit and wonder if I was actually crazy for thinking about you.
Annie, we're going to live now. I'm going to make you so happy.
Not like that, you're not.
But I kissed you.
Like Larry's brother. Me, like you, Chris. What is it?
Let's drive someplace. I want to be alone with you.
No, what's wrong? Is it your mother?
No, it's nothing like that.
And what's wrong? Even in your letters, it's like something was ashamed.
Yes, I suppose I have been, but it's going from me.
You gotta tell me what's going on.
I wouldn't even know where to start. It's all mixed up with so many other things.
Gonna work out this thing.
Do you remember when I was overseas, I was in command of a company?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I lost that. Just about all of them. It takes a little time to just toss that off, but because they weren't just men. For instance, there was this one time, it had been raining for several days, and this kid, he came up to me and he gave me his last pair of dry socks. He put them in my pocket. That's only a little thing, but that's the kind of guys that I had. They didn't die, they killed themselves for each other. I mean that exactly, a little more selfish, and they would have been here today. I got an idea watching them go down. Everything was being destroyed, see, but it seemed to me that one new thing was being made, a kind of a responsibility, man for man. Do you understand that? To show that, to bring that onto this earth again, like some monument that they would feel standing there behind it, that would make a difference to him. And then I came home. And it was incredible. There was no meaning in it here. The whole thing, that was some sort of bus accident. I went to work with my dad at that rat race again, and I felt what you said, ashamed, somehow. But because no one had changed at all, it seemed to make suckers out of a lot of guys. Annie, I felt wrong to be alive, to open a bank book, drive a new car, see the refrigerator. I mean, you can take those things out of the war, but when you drive that car, you've got to know that it came out of the love a man can have for a man. You've got to be a little bit better because of that. Otherwise, what you really have is loot. And there's blood all over it. I didn't want any of it, Anne. I guess that included you.
Think you still feel that way?
No, Annie, I want you now.
Because you mustn't feel that way anymore, because you have the right to whatever you have. To me, too. And the money, there's nothing wrong with your money. Your father has put hundreds of planes in the air, and a man should be paid for that. You should be proud of that.
Oh, Annie, I am going to make a fortune for you.
What am I going to do with fortune?